This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, if you are looking to improve your health and well-being from the inside out with hands-on lymphatic therapy, well, I have the solution and resource for you. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Brenda Oglesby, with Lymphatic Therapy, Newport Beach. Brenda, how is it going?
Hi, Rachel. Thanks for having me on. I love what you do. It's so cool that you do this for the community.
Well, I'll tell you what, I love it too, and we are excited to learn about your business. So tell me about Lymphatic Therapy Newport Beach.
Thank you so much. So I used to be Lymphatic Therapy Santa Barbara. I did that for 8 years, moved here 2 years ago to open Lymphatic Therapy Newport Beach. So I've been doing lymphatic therapy for 10 years, which is quite unusual out in the field. There's a lot of Johnny-come-latelys who have not been doing this very long. I have 10 years of specific lymphatic work under my belt and then 10 years of body work before that. So 20 years of body work. The lymphatic system is all the buzz right now. A lot of people are talking about it and a lot of people are reaching out to me. I do what's called traditional lymphatic drainage, light touch. It has its base from 100 years ago. It's a European style, and we do that here in the United States. It's light touch. I call it medical adjacent. It's also called Vater technique, named after the person who mapped out the lymphatic system. It's kind of the foundation that all of us use when we do lymphatic work. I have different specialties. One is after surgery. Another is women's breast health. I see people with autoimmune, biotoxin illnesses like Lyme disease, mold illness, breast implant illness. I see people with lymphedema. And then I have people who just come in who just want to take good care of their lymphatic system because they understand the importance of it. And so they come into it. So I have a wide variety of things, but I do love the women's breast health and the after surgery probably the most.
Oh, that's wonderful. So interesting. Now, how did you get into this kind of business?
So I got a divorce at 45, unexpected, after a long marriage. And then I went to massage school at 45. Loved doing massage, but it wasn't quite the exact niche for me. I knew I needed to do something a little different, but still doing body work. And then I found the lymphatic drainage, which is super light touch and it's very gentle. And so 10 years ago, I set my sights on it and everything, the whole path just lit up beautifully for me to train with the right person, be in the right place at the right time. And so, I didn't have any of those, so many people who do body work or are in the alternative healthcare field, a lot of them have personal experiences with whatever, illness or hardship. I didn't have any of that. I had good health. There was nothing brought me into this other than it just being the right thing for me. And so anyway, 10 years ago at 55, I'm now 65, 55, I trained in it and I've been doing it, like I said, for 10 years. So I wish I'd found it a lot earlier, but here I am. And I guess I bring with me some wisdom just from being a little bit older. How about that?
Wonderful. Now, what do you think are some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Oh, gosh, that is probably the best question that you could have asked, because what happened, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, the Brazilians came to Europe and here, and they brought something that they call lymphatic drainage. And that is a lot of what you see on the internet right now because it's quite aesthetic. It's quite sensational. And so people say, oh, I'm having lymphatic drainage or I do lymphatic drainage. And they're doing this hard, firm oil, lotion contouring. A lot of these pictures of the tummy before and the tummy after. I have nothing against that, but that is not lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic drainage is light, like moving rose petals across water. And this other stuff is contouring. It's much different. It collapses the lymphatic system. That is a huge misconception going on out there. I get a lot of calls from especially young women looking for that when they call me. And then I have to kind of educate them about That's something different than true lymphatic drainage. So it's kind of a big battle going on right now in my field. And me in Orange County, there's a lot of the Brazilian contouring massage type places. Like you'll Google lymphatic drainage and you'll find 20 of those, and then you'll find me. I'm really a kind of a unicorn here. So.
Wow. Well, now we know marketing is really at the heart of every business. So how are you finding your patients, your clientele?
Thank you. Yeah, when I moved here and I didn't know anybody, I mean, I knew my dad because I moved here to be close to him and my son, but I had no network. It was a challenge. I have to tell you, I did quite a few things, but I think one of the most important things I did is I found my village. I went to some colon hydrotherapist's office and made relationships with them because we work in conjunction. I went to some thermographers' offices and again, made relationships with them, some plastic surgeons, some functional doctors, kind of made my network of like-minded people who understood what I did. And then I've just done a variety of things. You just have to stay on top of it. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, have you ever thought about doing your own podcast?
Not my own, but I do love to be a guest. So anybody, I'm up for that. I have thought about doing some other online things, maybe, but no, I love to do this because I love to teach. So I could see me kind of doing something in teaching, but no, not my own podcast.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, now outside of work, what do you like to do for fun?
Do you know what I've been doing a lot lately is I've been thrifting. Do you ever go to Savers? I love Savers.
Okay.
And that has become like my happy place. I think I bought a dozen summer dresses this last summer just because every time I went, I found something cute. I love to do that. And I like to walk. I get out. I like to be social with my neighbors. I live very close to a lot of things. So yeah, nothing too exciting. Just, I like some good TV shows, some of the reality stuff.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Brenda, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about lymphatic therapy Newport Beach.
I think what people should know is the lymphatic system is super important. There's a reason that it's being talked about right now. It has 4 main jobs in the body, all equally as important and kind of too long to go into right here. But when all systems of your body, let me say it this way, all the systems in your body depend on the lymphatic system to keep them working well. So when we have a good working lymphatic system, all the other systems can work better. So I would tell you, if you're looking for true lymphatic drainage, get a hold of me. And your first session with me is 90 minutes. You know why? 50 minutes on the table. The rest of the time is education and intake. I want to hear what you're going through, and I want to teach you how to take care of your own lymphatic system. So really, when you come to see me, you probably get more than you anticipated, because I'm going to send you away with so much information and good practices and how to take care of your lymphatic system. So I really am very thorough, and I love what I do, as you can tell when I talk about it.
I love that. Well, how can our listeners learn more about lymphatic therapy Newport Beach?
Well, thank you. I have a pretty good website. I get a lot of compliments on it. You can learn things there, and I'm always trying to update that and keep up to date with it. My Instagram has kind of become like my resume. So it's under my same name, Lymphatic Therapy Newport Beach. That's my Instagram. I try to post quite often, and I do a lot of educating on there. So those are the 2 best ways to learn about me.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, Brenda, I really appreciate you being on the show, and wishing you and your business really the very best moving forward.
Thank you so much. I'm on my way. Yes, for sure. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com, or call 714-941-8862.